starting the
There we
recording.
go.
There it is. Okay, now you're good.
Okay. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Quick Wins with Adobe Express. We've got 30 minutes, and I'm going to show you a lot of stuff. So I hope you're ready, you're buckled in, and you're ready to go because we got some great quick tools, quick wins that I am going to showcase with y'all. So here we go. My name is Lori Roberts, and I am a lead learning guide with FriEDTech. I am going to paste into the chat just a resource link for y'all that links to some of Adobe's great resources that they have. Most everything I am going to share with you today, everything I'm going to share with you today is all available on the main Adobe home screen when you log into Adobe Express, which we'll get to in just a second. I can't remember if I said it already, but I'm Lori Roberts, lead learning guide with FriEDTech. We partner with Adobe to bring you training from them. So we do lots of different professional development. Don't tell anybody else this, but Adobe's my favorite. So I'm happy to share anytime I can, share Adobe stuff. I love it. So we are going to show some great things. And in order for you to access Adobe Express, you'll do that through ClassLink. So you'll go into your ClassLink portal. That's what we called it in my old district. And there should be a black square tile with that rainbow Adobe Express logo like you see right here. You'll click on that and that will get you logged in to Adobe Express. Once you are logged into Adobe Express, the screen is going to look like this. That lets you know that you are logged in and ready to go. And everything that we're going to talk about today are what are called quick actions in Adobe Express. And those quick actions are all located on the main home screen. So to find them, you simply scroll. So we're going to scroll past all of that stuff up there at the top. And there's a section right here called Suggested Quick Actions. So everything I'm going to show you today is all within this section. There are a few that they have found are the ones that they think people should be using the most, or they are the ones that we are using the most. So they kind of populate those up here at the top to make sure that we see them. So that's where all our quick actions live. There are even more than what's listed here on the main homepage. And if you look all the way over on the right-hand side, there's a little view all link. To me, it's sometimes hidden. So if you just look all the way over there to the right, within that suggested quick actions. So you're looking for that suggested quick actions and then go all the way. I think I said to the left and I mean to the right. Over there where it says view all, you'll click view all. And this is where they all live. All of them, and then you can filter them out by the different quick actions that you want to take a look at. So the first quick action we're going to look at is the one called remove background. And the remove background one will allow you to quickly and easily upload a picture from your computer and immediately remove the background. Then you can download that image and use it wherever you want, or you can start editing it in the editor and restore missing pieces that maybe Adobe erased that you don't want erased, or erase things that maybe Adobe might have missed. This remove background is also available within the editor itself, so you can also remove background on any image within the main editor. So if I wanted to quickly and easily remove an image, I'm going to come into these quick actions and I'm looking for the dog. That's how I know that I found that remove background. You're going to click on that remove background option. It's going to ask you to either drag or drop an image or browse your computer for a picture. The picture can only be a JPEG or a PNG, and it can't be larger than 40 megabytes. So there are a couple of stipulations there. So I'm going to browse on my computer for an image. Here is my bean. So this is my bean growing in a glass. You can see here is that image right here. It's a bean in a glass on a table with a white background. Okay. I'm going to click open. And the reason I showcased that to you is because as soon as I click open, it uploads that image immediately and it removes the background. So that background is now gone. If I download this image, the background will be gone. I can then put this picture wherever I want to. A Google slide file, I can put it on a web page, I can put it in a Google Doc, or I can click to open it in the editor. And if I choose open in editor, now I can come and I can customize it. So if Adobe had made a mistake, which it hardly ever does, but it can happen, and I want to customize this, over on the left-hand side, you're now going to look for the frog. So the dog erases and removes that whole background, and then the frog is going to let us customize that removed background. So we click on erase, which is our frog. Once you do, you have two options over here in this left panel. You can erase or you can restore. And then it gives you options for the type of brush. So you have a quick selection, which automatically selects an area for you, or you can choose a circle brush and you can paint over the area yourself. I'm going to choose circle brush just so you can see what this looks like. And then that brush has a size, so I can make it larger, that circle gets bigger, or I can make it smaller to get more precise. If I choose to erase, all I've got to do is paint like I'm painting, and it's erasing anything I'm painting on top of. I'm going to undo. And if I need to bring something back that Adobe erased in that remove background, I would click restore. And then once again, I'm going to paint, and it brings that back to the image. So then when I click done, if I restored it, it restored that piece that accidentally got erased. So you can customize it some if you want to. And then from here, I can delete, I can edit, I can do all of those great things in Adobe Express. So remove background is the pup. That's the one you're looking for if you want to quickly and easily remove a background. Next quick action is my favorite, because all of these things you can do in Adobe Express for free are things that normally you have to pay to utilize in Adobe Acrobat Pro will give you all of these features. So I've done this training a million times and I've had people tell me, I now don't have to pay for Adobe Acrobat Pro. And I said, nope, you sure don't. So what we can do in Express is you can convert to a PDF. So you can get a Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or image file and turn it into a PDF. You can also convert from a PDF. So I can take a PDF and convert it into a Microsoft Word file, Excel, PowerPoint, JPEG, PNG. The precision of this conversion is amazing. So it's not like you taking a PDF and opening it into a Google Doc like you normally do in Google Drive, and then all that formatting is messed up. This one converts it perfectly. You can also edit PDFs. So I'm going to say that again because that's a big one. You can go get any PDF as long as that PDF hasn't been locked by the original creator, and most of them haven't. You can upload that PDF and edit the text fields and the images so you can make it your own. You also can use the PDF options to combine two or more PDFs. So if I have two individual PDFs, I can merge them into one. And then I can also take a PDF and I can reorder the pages and delete pages from that PDF. Again, all these things you could normally only do in Acrobat Pro. So all of your PDF options, they're still living within Quick Actions. So I'm going to go to view all, and right here with my option at the top for document, that's where you're going to find all of those PDF options. So there's the convert to PDF, edit PDF, combine, organize, convert from, and convert to JPEG. I'm going to demo the edit PDF because to me, this is the one that blows people's minds when they see it. So I'm going to choose edit PDF. It's going to open up and tell me I need to drag and drop or browse. Again, it's going to tell me up to 100 megabytes. So if the file's larger than that, I can't do it here in Express. So I'm going to browse on my computer to a PDF that I have. And this is a small PDF. It's 2 pages. And I click that button, it starts to prepare it for editing. And within just a few seconds, I can now fully edit this PDF. So right up here where it says get started with Adobe Express at your district today, I could come in here and I can take out those words at your district and just leave today. I can change the text that you see here. So I could say, we have access to Adobe Express's free creativity tool. I also have the ability to add in additional text boxes over here on the left. I can also remove or move images around. So these images that are on the PDF, I can get rid of them if I don't want them. And if I need to add in a new image, I've got an option over here on the left where I can click image and add that in. So I could add in that picture of the bean growing, because why not, right? That has to do with Adobe Express. So let me resize that, and then I can fit it into that white space there. And if I had removed the background, it would fit nicely and perfectly right there. One thing to note about editing the PDF, this doesn't save to your account. So as you're editing, it's real time, doing what it needs to do. If I click on this X in the top right-hand corner, all those edits go away and they do not save. So if I want to save anything I've done, I have to click the download button, and then it will download this PDF as a new PDF and save it to my computer. So I always like to point that out because there is no save. So if you click on that X, it's gone. So again, that was the edit PDF option. So if I go to all quick actions, you can find it underneath document right there. And you've got all those other great PDF options available to you. Our next set of quick actions are creating a QR code. So the reason I like the QR code option, I just noticed that things were popping over here on the chat. So I got a hallelujah. I missed that one before. I'll take that hallelujah. Yes, you can fix errors on a scanned key. So it's really great. You know, there are some websites where you go and purchase different classroom tools. I'm not going to name the name of that website, but you probably know what it is. And people create great resources for your classroom, but a lot of times they give it to you in PDF version, so you can't make changes to it to customize it even further for yourself. So this is going to give you that option to customize it further with those edit PDF options. So that create QR code, again, lives within all quick actions. It's right here, generate QR code. You click on the quick tool and it asks for a link. So I'm just going to put in google.com. And you do have, I always forget, you do have to include the HTTP:// and it creates that QR code. I can choose a style. So if I like a normal, regular, square type of QR code, I can leave it as the default. But you can also do like rounded options on your QR code. You can do circle options on your QR code, so you can customize it a little bit. We can even change the color. So you've got a few color options in here as well that you can change it to. And you can select the file format. So again, PNG, JPEG, and then an SVG is like a vector file format. Then you can download this QR code. And what's great is the QR code does not expire. So some websites where you're creating QR codes, those QR codes eventually expire, especially if they're not like paid websites. These QR codes will not expire. So if you were to scan this right now, it's going to take you to google.com. And then I can click download that QR code. One important thing to note, and I'm going to bring my downloads folder on over here, is it saves. Here's the file name right here, Adobe Express QR code. That's what it saves as. So just make sure you go in and rename that QR code to whatever it goes to so that you remember and you don't have to scan a bunch of QR codes on your computer to try to figure out what they go to. Not that I know from experience to do that, right? So those are our QR codes built in there as well. Okay, so good time. So the next set of quick actions are your resize image. So sometimes you may need an image to be larger or maybe smaller to meet specific criterias on different websites. And you can use the quick action for resize image or also crop to make those quick changes. They live right here on the main page for quick actions, but you can also find them when you do view all and you go to your photo options. So resize and crop. They work very similarly to how remove background does. So let's say I want to crop an image. I can click on the crop image option. Again, drag or drop or browse. So I'm going to find another picture. Let's go with this graphic here. And then I can crop it all from right here. So I could crop it. Maybe I just need these first two pieces of this graphic. I can then click download. It'll download it immediately with that crop. or I can open it in the editor to make those changes again. Same thing kind of works for resize. You're going to browse for your image again, and then you're going to choose what you're resizing for. And it gives you a lot of different options here. So even if you don't know the exact dimensions, if you know you want it to be like a story size for Instagram, it gives you what those dimensions are. If you click on this drop down box, you can pick from other social media type platforms, or you can do a standard or a custom resize in there as well. How are we feeling about all of those quick actions so far? Let me know with wonderful. I love the emojis. And I like when they explode like that. That makes it even more fun, right? We can also convert from PNG to JPEG or JPEG to PNG, because sometimes you get websites where they only will take a JPEG image or they'll only take a PNG image. So those also live underneath that quick action for photo. So you've got convert to JPEG, convert to PNG, and convert to SVG on there. And those are nice because, once again, quick and easy. I just search for what I'm looking for. So this is a PNG graphic. And all I've got to do is hit download, and it's automatically going to convert to JPEG for me. It does have to be, if you will notice, let me pop back up there on my convert. It has to be a PNG. So let me zoom in right there so you can see that. It does have to be a PNG that you're converting to a JPEG. So just take note of whatever those are. I'm sure they'll add more additional file formats in there, hopefully eventually soon. Now, the next one I think is going to blow your minds. And I'm really sad. I'm in a completely different Google account, so I can't share audio on my tab, but it doesn't really matter because this video has captions. So you're going to be able to see what he is saying. And the best part, I'm going to mute him so I don't hear him in my ear, is that these captions that you're seeing at the bottom of the screen, I did not create those. Adobe created those captions. All I had to do was upload a video. Adobe analyzes the audio and it creates the text fields for those captions automatically. The captions are fully editable. So if it thinks you say one thing, but you're really saying something else, you can edit and make changes to it. And these are all text fields within your video. So we can do some extra fun things with them. So I'm going to show you how this works. So I'm going to pop back on over to my quick actions. And this quick actions underneath of view all lives in your video section. In video, you're looking for the caption video option. So it's right here. So I'm going to click on it to select it. And it's going to ask me to upload a video. Now the file can be up to 1 gigabyte and 5 minutes. So it can't do more than a 5-minute long video for this. Okay. It's also going to look for, in my video when I upload it, is it's looking for what's the language being spoken in the video. So mine's English, but you can choose from other languages as well. So if you're speaking in Spanish, the captions will be in Spanish, if that's what you pick. It will not translate the captions for you, but I'll show you a trick on how you can translate captions, okay? So I'm going to upload my video. So I'm going to go to Browse. I'm going to go into my videos. And let's pick, I'm trying to find the one where I don't already have captions. It's this one. So I'm going to open this one up. It's going to analyze that video. It's going to listen to everything that's being said. It's going to start to caption it. So this fun little animation happens over here while it's doing its magic. The longer the video is, the longer this process is going to take. My video is less than a minute, so it doesn't take too long for it to process. There are a number of different caption options that you get to pick from. So you get to choose what the captions look like from a list. So you don't have to use just a standard black kind of bar with white text on it. You can make changes to it if you would like. And once we're done, it's almost there. The animations crack me up as they're going. Here we go. So here are my captions. And I'm going to press play. And as I press play, it's going to play the video with those captions on there. It automatically moves those captions for me. While it's going, up here at the top, this is the text that I can make the changes to if I need to. So far, I don't need to make any changes. Everything that I'm saying in the video, this matches exactly. Obviously, the better you are at pronunciation and enunciation and the slower you speak, the better it's gonna be. Because there is one word in here that it does mess up on. So there is no thing as a cowbird. This is actually cowbird. So I can come up here and fix it, and it fixes that caption. If I don't like the option that it picked with the orange, I can come in here and I can change and pick any other option that I want, and it will adjust for me. And you can see how quickly it adjusts, and that adjusts that for the entire video. If you feel like some of the captions are too quick, you can go into the editor and you can adjust timings on all of the captions. Okay. I'm going to pick the basic one because it stays on kind of the longest. It doesn't do a lot of animation. Now, once I'm done with this, I can click download and it saves those captions. They'll be embedded in the video and the video saves as an MP4. Or I can come over here to open in editor, and this is where the magic really happens. So I'm going to click open in editor. And what it does is it takes that video. So my video's on the screen. And over here on the right-hand side, I have what's called the layer stack, which is all the layers in my video. So everything that's stacked on top of the video. And right up here at the top, it says 14. This is a grouped object, and I'm going to open it up so you can see there are 14 different layers, and each of these layers are those captions. What I can do with this, since this is text on the video that's been added through those captions, is I can actually translate this. So up here at the top of the screen, there's a translate button. You simply click translate. On the left-hand side, a panel will open. It's going to ask you, what language are you translating from? So mine is English. And then the second drop-down box asks you, what language do you want to translate to? And this says select one or more. So I can do more than just one. Okay. So I'm going to just pick one, and I'm going to go down to Spanish right there. I'm going to click off of that selection drop-down box, and I'm going to click on this duplicate and translate. What it's going to do is it's going to take that video and all of those layers. It's going to duplicate it onto a second page. And on the second page, it will be the Spanish version. So up here, you can see Spanish. And if I press play, all of the captions are now in Spanish. Because my original was correct. There we go. This is where the minds get blown. We've got now the translation into Spanish. So now I can save this as a video, and I can use this with the English of me speaking and the Spanish on the screen as a translation. Another option that you can do is, because this is all text on its own little layer over here, is I can select that entire group and I can actually copy it, and I can come back to page 1 where my English translations are, and I can paste, and then I'm just going to drag it on down. And in one video, I can have the captions for both English and Spanish on the screen at the same time, which is really great for lots of our students that are, especially those English language learners, because they can start making those connections between their native language and the English language right there on the screen. The translate option works on any graphic or any video as long as it's text. It will translate it. So you notice it did not translate up here in my title because that was embedded in the video. It wasn't an extra layer on the screen. Okay. So that is our fun caption video with an few extra pieces thrown in because that's my favorite little tool to show because I think it's amazing what it can do, right? A few other options that you have available to you within our quick actions are some other video options. You can trim videos quickly and easily. So you're uploading a video for all of these options. You can resize a video just like you resized a graphic. You can convert short videos into animated gifs. So I can turn a video, usually 30 seconds is usually kind of your best gauge. So if it's less than 30 seconds, it can usually make a pretty good GIF. If you try anything over that, the file is going to get really choppy. You can also change video formats into an MP4 format if you need to. And then the last piece that I'm just going to barely touch on, but I'm going to tell you, you need to go play with this tool. That's the animate from audio. And so if you were with me this morning, we did animate from audio together. But if not, what you do is you pick a character from a list, you speak into your microphone, and then Adobe animates that character for you. This one says it can't load, so I'm going to try to click on this one to show our fun little unicorn here. And so when her mouth moves, again, audio's not working for me here, but the words that are coming out match that mouth movement that's happening there on Stardust. So animate from audio on the main home screen. It's the blue monster that you're looking for. So it's right here. He lives right here at the top now. And he lives down here at the bottom under quick action. So that one's a lot of fun. I encourage you to play with that one for sure. They went ahead and they posted that attendance link into the chat for you. And I am going to paste into the chat my Adobe evaluation link as well. We have just a few minutes left. Are there any questions or any of those quick actions you want me to show again? I can quickly demo animate from audio as well if that is a good request. Give me a thumbs up if you want me to quickly demo that. Yes, please. I'll take it. Okay. So animate from audio, what you'll do is you click on that option, animate from audio, and it's a wizard that will pop up on the screen. So first you pick a character. The character has to come from the list. You can't create your own character at this time. I'm sure it's coming. They are constantly adding new characters into this area. So if you want to see the newest characters, just click on that drop down box and choose new, and those are the newest ones. So let's go with our fun Stardust. You can move him around, that little character. You can make it bigger or smaller. Then once you pick your character, you go and pick the background. So then I'd click on background. From here, I can choose any of the backgrounds from the list, or I can pick just a plain solid color. I can also choose a transparent background. So then I can go put Stardust wherever I want to put him within the editor version of Adobe Express, or I could upload my own picture. So if I had my own picture, I could also upload as well. Let's put Stardust in the spring flowers. So we can move him right over there. Once I have my character set and my background set, the third thing to customize is the size. So I'm going to click on size over here on the right. And then once we're here, you can resize any of these options. You can click on the drop down, more additional social media type sizing that's happening here, or you can go to custom. So again, lots of options for how big to make your video. Then at the bottom, you get 2 minutes to record. So you can't record longer than 2 minutes, just 1 minute at a time. Make sure to toggle on enhanced speech, and then you just hit record to record that audio. Molly asked, can you add multiple characters? Not at this time, but a workaround for it would be to record one character and then come back after you download that video and record another character with a transparent background, and then you could put those 2 videos on top of each other in the editor, so then you could have 2 characters kind of talking to each other, which is what I see a lot of teachers like to do with this. Enhanced speech. If you're in a classroom with a lot of people and with a lot of noise, it filters out, it kind of removes that noise and distraction and filters it so that it's just getting that one microphone that's connected to that computer that you're recording from. And it works very, very well to remove out that background noise. Great questions. We are at time, so that eval link again is in the chat, and so is your attendance link. So hopefully y'all got some great tips in there.
Thank you, Lori. You can go ahead and stop recording. And when the recording is processed and everything, I'm assuming because you're the one that clicked to record, it's probably going to go to you. So
Okay.
just make sure that you share that back with us. Carrie Lambert would be your best contact.